Subject: Einstein the Prophet and the Ark of the Covenant. Hello world and God's faithful. This is my 7th promotional video for my upcoming book to be released, titled The Magnificence of the Three. It is a non-fiction and about the scientific nature of the Bible. If this is your first visit, welcome in God's grace. However, I recommend that you watch all my previous videos as they are all interlinked, and they will make it easier for you to follow along with evidence submitted in each video. If this is your follow-up visit, thank you for being part of this journey. Ask and it will be given to you, seek and you will find, knock and it will be opened. Book of Matthew chapter 7, verse 7. In my last 6 videos, I set out the biblical stones for a path, cemented with scientific facts that led to the identity of the Ark of the Covenant. The Ark was recreated here on Earth and was turned to an atom bomb by man. I am going to dedicate 2 more separate videos loaded with additional pieces of circumstantial evidence, to show you how the magnificence of the three jumped out of the Torah and Old Testament and landed here on Earth in parabolic form as well. This 7th video is dedicated to Albert Einstein and what I claim were most likely descendants of Bezalel the son of Uri, and Aholub the son of Ahisamach, whom God assigned to design the Ark of the Covenant in the Torah. The 8th one will be about America and its destiny with the atom, as a result of Einstein's choice of adopting America as his tribe. So the 7th and 8th video are submitted with evidence linking America, Einstein and the recreation of the Ark. For this 7th video, we begin with Einstein, who was a Nobel Prize winner in physics, a descendant of Abraham, and was responsible for the formula that revealed the ability of the atom to cause harm in similar manner to the Ark of the Covenant in Old Testament. It is my claim that Einstein was a prophet of the modern world. The reason why I make this claim was because with only mathematical formulas, Einstein was not only able to see to the beginning of the universe, but also to its future. The beginning of universe turned into a theory commonly referred to as the Big Bang. This theory coincidentally came to conclude that the particles of the atom came out of the fire of the Big Bang, designed as opposite attract, and formed the atom. And with equipment, our experts came to discover that the universe was expanding just as Einstein predicted with his general theory of relativity formula. If predicting the future was a characteristic of a biblical prophet, the ability to predict the expansion of the universe without witnessing it qualified Einstein as one. Remember Einstein as a prophet first and physicist second for the purposes of this video and the next one. Here was another example of a clue indicating Einstein with a destiny as a prophet. It again had to do with the atom. According to records, experts and scholars discussed the atom as far back as before Christ was born, but Einstein finally confirmed its existence in 1905. Then the Big Bang theory, which came about as a result of Einstein's theory of relativity prophecy, provided another link. The Big Bang theory laid out how the negative, positive and neutron particles were first formed from nothing, and how they came together as a team of the magnificence of the three to form the atom. So a reasonable conclusion can be made that it was Einstein's formula that revealed how the atom was first formed in the heavens. Coincidentally, it was the same prophet who also definitively confirmed the existence of the atom on Earth. So the links between Einstein and the Ark of the Covenant were set in place through the Big Bang theory and through the confirmation of the existence of the atom on Earth. Next was another element that pointed out that Einstein was not normal, as it was also another one of his formulas that led to the development of the atom bomb. So not only was Einstein's formula led to theory as to when the atom was first formed, but also confirmed its existence on Earth. Then his other formula was used to recreate the Ark of the Covenant on Earth as the atom bomb. By all appearance, Einstein and the atom were attached at the hip. Then here are additional pieces of evidence pulled from the development of the bomb, that also involved the presence of the magnificence of the three. But before we start, I am claiming that if the Ark of the Covenant was real, then only Abraham's descendants could reproduce it. And that was exactly how it went down. So right from the beginning of recreating the Ark on Earth, the magnificence of the three showed up and the project began with it. It began this way. There were 3 Jewish scientists who became concerned that Hitler might develop an atom bomb. They were Leo Szilard, Edward Teller, and Eugene Wigner. So they wanted to contact the Queen of Belgium, to ask her to stop selling uranium ore to the Germans that could be used to make a bomb with. So they decided to ask Einstein, since he knew the Queen, to help them out with a letter. Einstein instead chose to send it to the ambassador of Belgium. It was from the draft of this letter that another letter was drafted from, and this one was sent to warn President Franklin Roosevelt of the United States of the danger of an atom bomb if developed by the Germans. The manifestation of the ARK to an atom bomb began as a result of this letter. History recorded that there were 3 scientists who were concerned about the discovery of the power of the atom and began the process: Szilard, Teller and Wigner, and were all Jewish. For some reason, according to the history of letter to President Roosevelt, Edward Teller, who is referred to as the father of the atom bomb, was not involved with letter, but only the names of Einstein, Szilard and Wigner had been attached to it. Einstein replaced Teller and the team became a trinity, as if to ensure that the involvement of the magnificence of the 3 in Project on Earth was visible. So Teller dropped out of the history of the letter and was replaced by Einstein. It sounds reaching as far as evidence is concerned, but it is consistent with the pattern involving the atom and its opposite attract nature beginning from Genesis. So 3, instead of 4 of Abraham's descendants, had been historically presented as responsible for the recreation of the ARK. It just could not be 4 or any other number, but just 3, as why Teller could not be involved. Here is one convenient coincidence that can be included as evidence in determining whether the atom bomb was the manifestation of the ARK. As is generally known, the ARK was designed by God, but was built by the Israelites in the desert. Considering how the recreation of the ARK on Earth began with 3 descendants of Abraham, was this a convenient coincidence, or was it deliberately designed for evidentiary purposes? Edward Teller dropped off from the scene with the letter, and Einstein conveniently entered as if to ensure that the mark of the magnificence of the 3 was recorded. And all 3 were from God's chosen tribe. As the ARK belonged to God and had chosen Israel as his people, I am claiming then that if the ARK was to be recreated, it could only be done by descendants of his tribe. That was how it turned out, as the first team were 3 Jewish scientists who began it all with a letter. It will not be a surprise to me if the DNAs from Einstein, Szilard and Wigner turn out be from the lines of Bezalel the son of Uri, and Aholahab the son of Ahisamach, who were assigned by God to construct the Ark of the Covenant. As God designed the Ark, and Bezalel and Aholahab were assigned by God personally to build it, they also became the magnificence of the 3 designers. It was no coincidence then that when the Ark was recreated on Earth, it was just 3 of Abraham's descendants that began the process, not 2, 4 or 10, but just 3 that sent the letter, and the rest is history. The pattern, however, set by Einstein, such as being the one who confirmed the existence of the atom, the one whose formula revealed the power of the neutron that I claim is God's particle. His involvement as one of the 3 in the letter to President Roosevelt that began the development of the bomb, and being a descendant of Abraham, all provided pieces of evidence that can be used to confirm that the bomb was the manifestation of the Ark of the Covenant. To close out video, I submit another one of those convenient coincidences that fit right into the pattern of the magnificence of the 3, that crossed from the Torah and Old Testament and landed on Earth. According to records, the first test site for the first bomb was code-named Trinity. This is a historical fact. Why Trinity was what I asked when I first found this, and how convenient was that? Was it just a coincidence, or was this an example of those spiritually inspired decisions made behind the scene by God that I often hear about? The Trinity title, however, fit right into the magnificence of the 3 pattern that jumped out of the pages of the Old Testament and landed on Earth, similar to other samples discussed in 6th video. It was as if God created a link between heaven and earth, and the magnificence of the 3 was it. In a way, since one thing heaven and earth have in common is the atom, as all ordinary matters in both are made from it, the extension of this link from biblical record to earth bears evidence in support of my claim that God was fully aware of the atom when he said that he created heaven and earth. The head of U.S. laboratory at Los Alamos, where the bomb was tested at, claimed that he could not remember how he came up with the name when asked. But why Trinity though? A reasonable assumption can be made that it was because the bomb was made from the atom, as well as for the purpose of preserving another evidential link to the magnificence of the three for us to discover and discern. Too convenient to ignore the second assumption. Here is a part of story that gave me pause as well. It turned out that Einstein, as a genius, did not realize that his equation could end up reproducing the Ark of the Covenant as a bomb. It makes sense if he was a prophet from the past, as like his peers from the Old Testament, his job was to deliver a message without the need to understand it. So this is the summary of pieces of evidence in support of my claim that the Ark was the manifestation of the atom, and that the atom bomb was the recreation of the Ark. It was a descendant of Abraham named Einstein whose formula was used to create the Big Bang Theory, that estimated the beginning of the universe where the magnificence of the three particles were created, and formed the atom. This was the same Einstein whose formula as well was used to estimate the future expansion of the universe, which turned out to be a fact. As if to confirm his purpose and destiny, Einstein also officially confirmed the existence of the atom that scholars had been speculating about for thousands of years. Then another of his formulas was then used to create an atom bomb from the same atom that he confirmed its existence. In the process, as explained in 6th video, the bomb revealed the clues left in biblical record of the neutron as being God's particle. Unleashing the bomb made from the neutron on Earth was equivalent to unleashing the Ark on the Philistines in the Old Testament. The beginning process in developing the atom bomb predictably began with a team of 3 Israelites of Einstein, Szilard and Wigner, who came up with a letter that led to the development of the first atom bomb. These 3 were all descendants of Abraham, but as consistent with the first team of 3 that constructed the Ark of the Covenant, of God, Bezalel and Aholiab, only 3 of them could recreate the Ark on Earth. As if to ensure that we do not miss the clues, even the test site for the first atom bomb was included in the magnificence of the 3 pattern of evidence, as it was coincidentally code-named Trinity. These are submitted as pieces of circumstantial evidence to add to other pieces of evidence cited in previous videos, to support my claim that the atom bomb was the manifestation of the Ark of the Covenant. If you are following these videos, please remember Einstein and links he provided as outlined here. Because for the next video, I will submit pieces of evidence linking Einstein, the bomb and America, in support of my claim that once Einstein the prophet adopted America as his new tribe, America was officially certified by God to recreate the Ark of the Covenant. So if you had been following videos and a seeker, remember Einstein and links to the atom, as you will have a hard time believing the layout of the evidence in next video, as it will appear as if America was assigned as the nation to duplicate the Ark. This is all for now. Hope you enjoy it, and there is more to come. The book is titled The Magnificence of the Three, and you can send in your pre-order now. Just to refresh you on subjects discussed in book, I am also submitting claims as to the identities of the Tree of Knowledge, Tree of Life, and Garden of Eden. If claims about the Ark of the Covenant give you pause so far, I wonder how you will react to the identities of these other biblical icons when book is released. I am confident, however, that a whole lot of you will begin a new course in life, but with God as your partner in confidence. They are real with true-to-life forms, and I have scientific pictures and discoveries as supporting evidence. God knew what he was talking about, except that he recorded them in parables, but with advanced knowledge, our scientists revealed them without their understanding, however. Place your pre-order with Amazon, Barnes & Nobles, iTunes and with your Christian book outlets. Hope you enjoy video, and if it has value and merits, please be a priest and like it, share it so others can either meet God for the first time, or strengthen relations with him more, and subscribe to my YouTube channel so you can be notified when next video is done. Thank you for your time, and God willing, we shall meet again. Take care of yourself, stay in prayer, and God bless.